Amazing Adelaide. It's instantly recognisable in the law of Australian sport and largely on the wizardry of Shane Warne. A day 5 of an Ashes test in 2006, which looked destined for a dull draw until Warne intervened. There are the storied moments of great stories here at the ground on plaques in various places around the concourse, and this is one of the most fondly regarded of all. The Poms made 551 and Warne still found a way to beat them. It's a rich part of his legacy, and it's a legacy that is going to further here at Adelaide Oval across Gather Round. It was such a big part of the Boxing Day Test match. It crosses the border now to be part of Gather Round. To tell us about it, Shane's son, Jackson, who Derm's known all his life.
Yes.
Jackson, it's lovely to have you on 360.
Yeah. Hey, Jacko.
Hello, Jared and Dermy. Thank you for having me.
So the heart tests, which were just so well thought of and patronised at the MCG, coming here to Adelaide Oval?
They were, and we're just so grateful to be here. And it's an honour for me to, be here and represent the legacy. And I think it'd actually be Dad's dream to be here. And it's funny that we're talking about this now and that we're here because of Amazing Adelaide, because of the timing, our second initiative being Adelaide Oval and our first initiative being MCG. Like, it was his dream to play AFL and represent St Kilda Football Club. His dream was actually to be like you, Derm, and he got halfway there. He got the 23, he had the mullet, but he didn't quite make the AFL.
Yeah, he was a bloody star, mate, and a bloody great bloke too. So, hey, how many people do you want to test?
We want to get 9,000. We want to get 9,000 this week, yeah. We got 7,500 at Boxing Day. We're at 100,000 overall test around Australia. So our goal is to get 9,000 this week.
What are you being told about the taste test and then the potential to save lives in the aftermath?
And I think that's why we're doing this. Out of the handful of tests and checks that we get, there is a handful that actually do get further checks at their hospitals or their GP because of this screening. And that's all we want to do. We want to try and bring as much awareness to heart health as possible. And if we can save lives doing it in the process, I know Dad would be proud and he would be happy with it.
He was proud of you anyway, mate. I mean, you're doing this work and it's wonderful. And the girls as well. I saw Brookie the other day. She was at a Collingwood game. I don't think the old man would be too happy. She works for the Magpies.
I know. She's the biggest Collingwood nuffy you'll ever meet. I've had to stop to go to football games with her because she's screaming so loud that you're just about to burst an eardrum. But no, she loves the Pies. I'm obviously St Kilda, so in the family it created a good rivalry. And yeah, no, she loves the Pies.
Can I ask you, I'm sure you've been asked this before, what is it like to be the son of an absolute, 100 years' time, 150 years' time, 200 years' time, people are going to know the name Shane Warne. What is it like to live knowing your father was that great?
I think I'll always will be and ever look at him as just Dad. He was always Dad to me. Obviously, growing up, my childhood was a little bit different, or the places we went to was a little bit different, or the attention was different, but to me, he was always Dad. And the older I'm getting and the more I'm growing up, I'm only realising and appreciating how hard he worked at his craft. And so the older I get, the more proud I get. I was always so young when he was playing and never got the chance to go to them and to remember. But I'm very grateful that footage never dies. Like, I find myself sometimes just going on YouTube and I'll look up Shane Warne's best balls or best wickets, and it makes me smile.
It'll go a while.
And it does go for a long time, but I know I'm not the only one doing that. Like, I get messages from people saying I'm so lucky that, we get to, your dad's been immortalised, whether it be through the Shane Warne stand or through this legacy or through his statue or footage. There's so much content of him that you can absorb wherever. And so we're lucky that, the content you're now absorbing from me is saving lives.
So you mentioned the legacy. I had a test on the machine before, so how easy is it? Well, I kind of know now. I was probably the worst pupil or patient to go through it. But how easy is it for people to ascertain where their heart status is and the likes?
Yeah, and I'd say it's super easy. It was probably before I even knew what a heart check or heart test was. To me, I thought it'd be quite intimidating or quite scary. I thought maybe you have to take your clothes off, take a bit of your blood. I just wasn't sure. And so with the machines that we've got, it's actually a non-invasive 4-minute heart test.
And that's where you can get tested in Adelaide?
Exactly. So these are the machines. We've got 36 machines across the 4 ovals. And yeah, you don't have to take your clothes off. We've partnered with Flinders University.
I tried to take my clothes off.
No, I know. I know you can if you want. I mean, you can if you want. But no, we've partnered with Flinders University while we've been here, and they've actually got the prick test, which means it goes for a little bit of about
I failed
10 minutes. No. So they take a bit of your blood, and you get a bit more stats. But no, it's just about knowing your numbers and about owning them, because a cardiovascular disease is one of the most preventable and curable in the world, because it comes back to your lifestyle and your habits. So if we can just make sure everyone's aware of their heart and what's actually happening inside of here, I think
you're doing
that's
great
what we're trying to do.
It's awesome.
You are. And I love that the imaging's got Shane in his St Kilda Guernsey to match the footy season perfect. Jackson, it's great to see you. Thanks for stopping by tonight.
Thank you, Damien.
Jackson Warne with us.
Thank you.
The Shane Warne Legacy. If you are going to be part of Gather Round, do be part of that as well.